Hello friends, welcome to Net Chemistry. Last class we were discussing about VSEPR theory applications and how to predict the shape and point group of a molecule. Okay, so first three conditions we have seen. If you have not seen the last video, I have given a link in the description. You can check it for better understanding. And today the remaining conditions we will discuss about. And before starting, if you are seeing this channel for the first time, please subscribe. And if you like this video and you find it is informative, please share with your friends. So let us start with the VSEPR theory. First three conditions already we were discussed. So the next is 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair condition. If there are 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair present, the molecule will be pyramidal shape. Okay, 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair present, it will be a pyramidal shape. We have seen 3 bond pair alone present, that will be a planar triangular molecule. If it is 3 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be planar triangular. The condition is different here. 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, the molecule will be pyramidal shape. For example, we will see ammonia. Not only ammonia, all the nitrogen family we will see. NH3, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. All these are 5 electron system. Outer electron it is having, nitrogen family is having 5 outer electrons. And here ammonia I am taking NH3. 3 has been bonded with hydrogen atom. Okay, so 3 electrons have gone for a bonding with the hydrogen atom, and the other 2 electron it is a lone pair. So the condition is 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, then the molecule will be a pyramidal shape molecule. This is the pyramidal shape and this belongs to the point group C3V. Okay, C3V point group. C3 axis is through nitrogen and lone pair. C3 axis. What all are the symmetry operations for a C3V point group? We will see. E is there, 2 C3s are there, and 3 sigma V's are there. Okay, so 1 sigma V is through sigma V dash, sigma V. 3 sigma V's are there. One is through NH and one is this NH and the other is NH, and C3 is through nitrogen and the middle. Okay, you should only know the shape of the molecule, pyramidal shape, and which point group it is belonging to. C3V point group, and symmetry operations are E, 2 C3 and 3 sigma V. Clear? Similarly, all other nitrogen family, all other hydrides, okay, NH3, PH3, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, all these things are having 5 electrons. So 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, the molecule will be pyramidal shape. The other example I will write, another example, nitrogen trihalides. Okay, halides, X is chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. Okay, so nitrogen trihalides, not only nitrogen, NCl3, PCl3, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. Okay, all these nitrogen trihalides are C3V point group. So 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, pyramidal shape molecule. Example ammonia. If you see, 5 nitrogen is 5 electron system. 5 out of 5, 3 electrons have bonded with the hydrogen. So another 2 electrons are there, that has become a lone pair here. So 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, the molecule will be pyramidal shape and belongs to the point group C3V, and symmetry elements are E, 2 C3 and 3 sigma V. The next I am taking 3 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, the molecule will be T shape. We will see one example. I am taking ClF3. Chlorine is having 7 electrons, right? 7 outer electrons. Three has bonded with the fluorine atom, ClF3. 3 fluorine atom has gone. Another 4 electrons are there, right? 2, 3 and 4. This is the shape of a molecule, T-shaped molecule, ClF3 example I have written, and this is also belonging to the point group C2V point group, and you know the symmetry operations of a C2V point group E C2Z, sigma XZ and sigma YZ. So 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, it is a pyramidal shape, but 3 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, the molecule will be T shape. Example, not only ClF3, whichever is having 3 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs, that will belonging to the shape T shape and belongs to the point group C2V point group. Now 3 bond pair alone present planar triangular molecule belongs to the point group D3H. 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair pyramidal shape molecule belongs to the point group C3V. 3 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, the molecule will be T shape and belongs to the point group C2V point group. Okay, this condition we have seen 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, the pyramidal shape molecule belongs to the point group C3V. We will see another molecule. We will take POCl3. Phosphorus is having 5 electron, right? 5 electron system. Outer electrons, 5 electrons are there. 3 is bonded with the chlorine atom. And 1 lone pair is there. This is the condition of a pyramidal shape molecule belongs to the point group C3V, we know. Here instead of 1 lone pair, it is bonded to an oxygen atom. Oxygen is here, so it is double bonded to oxygen. But the same category only it will be belonging to. It is a pyramidal shape molecule and belongs to the point group C3V. Okay. This molecule also POCl3. C3 axis is through. Before in NH3 case, if we see in the case of ammonia, C3 axis is through nitrogen and lone pair. Okay, here phosphorus and oxygen. C3 axis is through phosphorus and oxygen. The next is four bond pair alone present, the molecule will be tetrahedral. Okay, tetrahedral molecule. The shape of the molecule will be tetrahedral and belongs to the point group TD. Okay, so 4 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be tetrahedral and belongs to the point group TD. For example, I am writing the very well known example, methane CH4. Carbon is having 4 outer electron, you know, and it is bonded with 4 hydrogen atoms. So the molecule will be hydrogen, right? So the molecule belongs to the point group TD. Not only CH4, if you take BH4 minus or else AlCl4 minus, aluminum tetrachloride or BH4. Okay, boron is having 3 electrons, right? Boron is having 3 electrons. Here BH4 minus, so boron is having B minus 4 electron, right? BH4 minus, boron is bonded with 4 hydrogen atom. It belongs to the point group TD. Okay, same boron family only, aluminum also. Aluminum is having outer electron 3 electron. Here the condition is AlCl4 minus. Aluminum is having a minus negative charge on it, so 1 more electron. So totally 4 electrons it will be. So that also belongs to the point group TD. Clear? So this is the example for 4 bond pair alone present. You have to know the S and P block elements fully, then only you will be able to write the shape and point group of the molecule. Tetrahedral condition, CH4 4 bond pair alone, the molecule is belonging to the point group TD. I am removing 1 hydrogen atom with a chlorine atom. For example, in CH4 I am taking 1 hydrogen atom away and I am putting a chlorine atom CH3Cl, right? But this will not belongs to the point group TD. This belongs to the point group. This belongs to the point group C3V point group. This belongs to. Why? Because it is same like ammonia like molecule. Instead of a lone pair, 1 chlorine atom has come. Remaining conditions are same. It is like a pyramidal shape molecule, belongs to the point group C3V point group. So I am writing tetrahedral molecule. inside a cube, carbon in the center, here one hydrogen, here one hydrogen. This is the condition, right? This is the condition of a tetrahedral molecule. This is connected. Okay, this is the condition. I am replacing one hydrogen atom with a chlorine atom. The molecule is turning to C3b point group. Now I am going to replace two hydrogen atom. For example, I am writing CH2Cl2. Okay, both the hydrogen atom has been replaced with a chlorine atom. So this belongs to the point group C2b point group. C2b point group, the symmetry elements are E, C2Z, sigma XZ and sigma YZ. You know C2 axis is through carbon, two molecular planes. Two molecular plane, one is through two chlorine atom, one is through two hydrogen atom, and C2 axis is through the carbon atom. So C2b point group E, C2Z, sigma XZ and sigma YZ are the symmetry operation CH2Cl2. Again I am replacing one more hydrogen atom with another halogen. For example, CHBrCl2. So one more hydrogen here, one more hydrogen has replaced with a bromine atom. Okay, CHBrCl2. Again the point group is reduced, only one plane is present. Okay, it is belonging to the point group CS. E and sigma are the symmetry operation. Sigma is through two chlorine atom. Okay, clear? And the next one, all the hydrogen atoms are replaced. CH for all the hydrogen atoms are replaced with different atoms. Then there is no symmetry, only identity operation will be there, belongs to the point group C1. Okay, clear? CH4 is belonging to, one more time I will tell, CH4 is belonging to TD point group. One hydrogen atom is replaced with a chlorine, then it will be a C3b point group, pyramidal shape. One more hydrogen atom has been replaced, then it will be a C2b point group. Again I am replacing one more hydrogen atom, then it will be a CS. E and sigma only is there. Sigma is through two chlorine atoms. Then again all the hydrogen atoms are replaced with the different halogens. Then it will be belonging to the point group C1 point group. This is the condition for 4 bond pair alone present. If it is the same atom, then it will be a TD point group. If it is a different atom, it will not be TD point group. So the next condition is 4 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. I have written the shape of the molecule is seesaw shape. 4 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. 4 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be TD. And here 4 bond pair plus 1 lone pair I have written, the molecule will be seesaw shape. For example, I am writing ClF4 plus. We will see how it is coming. Chlorine is having a positive charge. Chlorine is having outer electron 7 electron. If it is a positive charge, only 6 electron. Chlorine plus charge, only 6 electrons will be there. Out of 6, 4 have bonded with the fluorine atoms. 6 minus 4, 2 electrons are there. This is the shape of a molecule, seesaw shape. 4 bond pair plus 1 lone pair present. 4 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. The molecule will be seesaw shape and belongs to the point group C2b point group, and you know the symmetry operations. One more example I am writing. XeO2F2. Okay. Xenon is having how many outer electrons? Xenon is having 8 electrons, right? It is having 8 electrons. 2 has bonded with the fluorine atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 electrons have gone. Remaining 2 electrons are there, right? So 4 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. The molecule will be seesaw shape and belongs to the point group C2b point group. One more time I will tell. 4 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. The molecule is seesaw shape. For example, I have written ClF4 plus. Chlorine is having 7 electron. Since here it is chlorine is having a positive charge, it is having 6 electron. So 4 electron have bonded with the fluorine atom and 1 lone pair present. So 4 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. The molecule is seesaw shape, belongs to the point group C2V. Next condition is 4 bond pair plus 2 lone pair. 4 bond pair plus 2 lone pair. The molecule will be square planar molecule. Okay. Example. Many examples are there. I am just taking XeF4. If you see, xenon is having 8 outer electrons, 4 has bonded with the fluorine atoms, right? So 4 bond pair plus 2 lone pair present, the molecule will be square planar molecule, belongs to the point group D4H. Square planar molecule belongs to the point group D4H. The same case ICl4 minus, iodine is having 7 electron, here I is having 8, I minus is having 8 electrons, right? In this, iodine has bonded with 4 chlorine atoms. Remaining 4 electrons are there, that is what 4 will be a square planar molecule, belongs to the point group D4H. So 4 bond pair plus 2 lone pair present, the molecule will be square planar and belongs to the point group D4H point group. Okay, clear? 4 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, the molecule will be square planar. Now the next condition is 5 bond pair alone present, trigonal bipyramidal. Okay, trigonal bipyramidal shape. For example, I am writing PCl5. Phosphorus, arsenic, you know, antimony and bismuth. PCl5, we will see how the PCl5 molecule is coming. See, this is the shape of a molecule, trigonal bipyramidal. Okay, this is same like planar triangular molecule, belongs to the point group D3H. Shape is different, okay, but the point group is same. It is like a C3 axis will pass through P and 2Cl atom. Geometry operations, you know, E is there, 2C3, 3C2, sigma H is there, 2 S3s are there and 3 sigma V's are there. Okay, these all are the symmetry operations for a D3H point group. I'll tell you roughly. Sigma V's are through like this and like this. Okay, sigma V's, and here one is the alternate axis of symmetry. How many C3s are there, that many S3s also will be there. If it is, there is a sigma H is there. How alternate axis is forming? Alternate axis of symmetry is nothing but once it is rotating, then you are taking a reflection. C into sigma, we can say axis of symmetry, principal axis into sigma. If you are taking a rotation and then you are taking a reflection, then you will get an alternative axis of symmetry. Here if you take C3 axis, one rotation, and if you are taking the reflection, same. Chlorine from here to here it will move, there is no other difference, right? So how many C3s are there, that many S3s also there. S3 is equal to C3 into sigma. It is nothing but C3 into sigma, principal axis into reflection, that is what alternate axis of symmetry. Next is 5 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. 5 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, the molecule will be square pyramidal. Okay, not square planar, it is square pyramidal. Square pyramidal. Example I am writing IF5. 5 bond pair, iodine is having 7 electrons, 5 are bonded to fluorine atom, so remaining 2 electron, 1 lone pair. Okay, so 5 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, the molecule will be square pyramidal and belongs to the point group C4V. Okay, C4V point group. And the next is 6 bond pair alone present, only 6 bond pair, the molecule will be octahedral shape, belongs to the point group OH. And for example I am writing SF6. You know, oxygen family, sulfur is having 6 electrons, all those 6 electrons are bonded with fluorine, 6 atoms are there, so 6 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be octahedral. It is clear. this many point groups are, this many shape of the molecule, this many conditions are there in VSEPR theory. Let us have a revision from 1 to all up to octahedral molecule. We will see what all are the things we have seen. Okay, then we will finish. First one we have seen 2 bond pair alone present. 2 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be linear, right? This linear molecule we know either it will be C infinity V or D infinity H, as according to the presence of I. Here it is I is there, center of inversion is there, here no I is there. So 2 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be linear shape. I am taking 2 bond pair plus 3 lone pair, okay? 3 lone pair, the molecule will be again linear shape. The next condition is 2 bond pair plus 1 lone pair or 2 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, okay? 2 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, 2 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, the molecule will be bend shape. Most of them are belonging to C2V point group. The next third one is 3 bond pair alone present. Only 3 bond pair present, the molecule will be planar triangular, right? Belongs to the point group D3H point group. The next one is 3 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. We have seen today pyramidal shape molecule, for example ammonia, right? Belongs to the point group C3V, right? Next 3 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, right? 3 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, the molecule will be T shape. Belongs to the point group C2V, not C3V, C2V. Right? Next one is 4 bond pair alone present. We have seen the molecule will be TD shape. 4 bond pair plus 1 lone pair present, the molecule will be seesaw. Seesaw shape and belongs to the point group C2V. Right? Next one is 4 bond pair plus 2 lone pair. Right? The molecule will be square planar. Belongs to the point group D4H. Okay, here I will write. Next condition is 5 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be trigonal bipyramidal shape. Trigonal bipyramidal shape. 5 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be trigonal bipyramidal. Again this belongs to the point group D3H. 5 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, the molecule will be 5 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, the molecule will be square pyramidal, not planar, square pyramidal. Belongs to the point group C4V. That's all. 6 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be octahedral. Okay, clear. That's only VSEPR theory. It is saying VSEPR theory condition, how to predict the shape and point group of a molecule. It is very easy and you will be able to answer all the questions from this part. Only you should know this many conditions. Okay. So we will see again in the next video. If you are liking this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.